How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here in MT Arena today. Okay, we're doing Y'shtola Rhul. Probably mispronounced that name, but boy oh boy, I've played this deck and another deck today, and I was mana screwed 12 games in a row practically. Uh, was not good, and it looks like we at least get 3 lands this game, which is great, but like I have no clue if the deck is good or not. I don't know. It's been falling on its face because it hadn't meant to do anything. So we're just gonna roll with it and see where we go. Now we have to remember how counterspells work because lately we've been punting with them badly. Where we're like, yes, opponent, do your thing, and we have the counterspell to stop it. Yeah, I think that's probably too greedy, but I'll take it anyways. Our commander, she blinks, and then she gives you an additional instep. Both are really good, but we are a full-on mill build. We do have some other interesting enter the battlefield triggers. I need a land. I mean, I'll take a time twister just because. It's really good. And that'll get me a land. Probably. It'll probably get me a land. Um, so she's our main focus for the deck. The other thing is I have the water crystal in here. The water crystal is kind of cool. It makes milling a lot easier, and you don't have to worry about either pre-rolling a brewback or just having a brewback. Okay. Um, Astral Recall, my lord. We have all of the things. Next turn we're playing our commander. Yeah, we are. We're playing our commander and time walking. This is god, we're not time walking and playing our commander. I was going to, but that's gonna get milled. Our mesmeric orb interacts with us just as much as it interacts with our opponent. So sadly, the top 6, I think, are going to the bin. Bombadil. Or 9 out of the top 6. That's no good. We're gonna play our commander. Decline. I guess we put it to the bottom if we want to keep it. That one? She's a good Oracle commander. We just kind of have to hope she survives this turn cycle. It's not all that likely. She's kind of in the way of Bombadil. Being a 3/5 means she can block profitably most of the time, but it's for all creatures. Okay. Well, out the mana while you have it, opponent. Isn't he already indestructible, opponent? I guess he wouldn't have been. No, he wouldn't have been. Because they lost some more counters. It does gain double strike this turn. Next, we might mill ourselves out before we mill our opponent. Hey, there's a time walk. Right. One of these. One of these. Mill you for 2, opponent. Whelming Wave. Mill you for 2, opponent. Bombadil, not a Kraken. Famously so. Here we go milling. With the amount of Time Twisters in our deck, do we actually ever mill somebody out? I mean, that's just a free roll, right? Yep. How many cards? 82. We're still doing okay. Our deck now has some bonkers hits in it. Hey, that's one. Do we ever lose at this point now? I think we just went infinite turns. No, because he's a cast. That could have been an infinite turns combo had I thought of it. We went back for game 2. We are 1-0. Surprisingly, because I had no idea how this deck was going to work. And hand 3 also has 3 lands. This is a historic run for the deck. But I think we might have overtuned the deck. Because one of the bad things, because during playtesting, the deck is very subject to change, whereas in the video we only change it if there's something very, very obvious that we forgot. And as a result, like, we kind of just, if you get in a situation where you lose more to RNG than what's in the actual deck, can't even do that. I should have played my island. I was busy talking. Ugh, you'd think I'd have this skill down by now, but no. But back to the train of thought. What ends up happening is that I overcorrect the deck's weaknesses, and it sometimes sometimes the arena team makes cards, and I had to ask why. Why would we do this? Why would we make a 3-mana creature that makes you a game? Is it ingot or is it a plate? Well, my 0/3 is a blocker, so. Well, we get a surprise sword hit in. That's kind of nice. You can grab the right thing. Mill 20. Boy, there are a lot of planeswalkers in there. Are we super friends? Attracts the super friends. It's been a while. I can respect that. I should have equipped a Brewback. No block. I think they're gonna Wrath. No, okay. Well, go for 20 again, I guess. What do we mill for? 24. Yikes. Okay, well. There. Kill her. Mill 10 more. More mill? Those are my triggers. That is true. Are we actually going to mill somebody out? It's going to take too long, I think, to actually mill somebody out. But we're getting close. We are 60% of the way there. Of course, part of that is our opponent's help. Yikes. What are we doing with 3 mana that's going to make me sad? They were hovering a bunch of everything, and that's generally a bad sign. 4 mana, okay, well. We can block. I 39 cards in library. We have 7 mana. We can cast that. We'll do it during their turn, though. Down to 27. I think the Rift is going to save us if it doesn't get countered, but what I imagine is going to happen is they're going to slam a big Planeswalker in the hopes of winning the game, and we're going to like Clonic Rift it out of our hair. And if we do it while the cast is on the stack, we don't have to worry about them ulting Kaido. So this Ellie does not enter the battlefield and immediately ult. Although I don't think her ult is very good on immediate ult because they haven't completed a dungeon yet. But I'm pretty sure the Mills got there. They don't answer Mesmeric Orb, we just win. Yep, GG. We are back for game 3. We are 2-0 at the moment, which is surprisingly good. I'm gonna keep this. This is 3 lands. This is all I could ever hope for. We haven't seen our commander do a lot, but I guess she did do something in game 1, so we're gonna fetch for our Island Gate on turn 1. It's one of the few tap lands to make the deck, so if we can get on the battlefield when we are guaranteed not to be doing something. We're against Zergo, and Zergo might just overrun us. I was thinking while I was waiting for a game to come up that it's very, very odd for a match to come along where the oh my god, Phage off the top. Very odd for a deck to do better in the recording than it does in playtesting. Generally, it does well in playtesting and then falls on its face during recording. Yeah, I'll block. Yeah. Hello? There we go. They want to spend their turn killing a Manic Scribe. I'm kind of okay with that. It feels like a net positive for me. Sort of body and mind. This almost guarantees Manic Scribe's death, but I'd rather pursue the line where it survives a little bit longer. Right, because 3 damage is very very easy to achieve in a red, black, and white in all 3 of those colors. So we can get a toughness up to 5, it might survive a little bit longer. Depending on our opponent really wanting to cast their commander this turn, which isn't a guarantee, but alright, another good block. Again, opponent can block. Blue green does nothing against them. It is the only color they do not have, but the mill will still be helpful. Because that is our game plan. Impact Timers, Flare Fortitude. Some good stuff in this graveyard. Warrior. I haven't seen a tribal build. Well, I guess we kind of have seen a tribal build of. The mana value of that token was 0, though. I do not know how you work, but that's irrelevant, I guess. I am dying now, which is not good. No block. Or no attack. We could attack with our wolf, but it would just die. I think we're dead on attack anyways. Other non-land permanent. There goes my sword. Yeah, I still have to do it this way, I think. But we kind of have to... This only buys us a turn. Yeah, we didn't draw anything of use, so... GG. This was what playtesting looked like. Okay, tap land. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. You know the deal. Let's see. Yep, we get a die in style. Thank you, opponent. GG. Oh, never mind.